situation, one that has absolutely nothing to do with you, and felt a strong urge to weigh in, to take a side, to argue. Maybe you resisted. Maybe you jumped in head first. Either way, this phenomenon is everywhere. We see it in friendships, in workplaces, in families, and especially on the internet. Some people seem almost addicted to inserting themselves into drama that doesn't concern them. So let's talk about why. At the core of this behavior is a fundamental truth about human nature. We are social creatures. Our brains are wired to be engaged with the affairs of others, whether that's for survival, social bonding, or just plain entertainment. In ancient times, being aware of the conflicts within a tribe could mean the difference between life and death. Today, that instinct hasn't faded. It's just evolved. Some people involve themselves in drama because of a deep psychological need for validation. They want to be seen as important. They want to be seen as having a voice that matters. Drama presents an opportunity. It's an easy way to step into the spotlight without having to earn that attention in a more substantive way. By inserting themselves into conflicts, they feel like they have a role. They feel like they have purpose, even if it's manufactured. There's also the allure of control. Some people meddle in situations that don't concern them because it gives them a sense of power. They want to shape the narrative. They want to influence opinions. They might even want to manipulate the people involved. They may justify it by saying they're helping or keeping the peace, but in reality, they thrive on the chaos. It makes them feel important, like puppet masters pulling the strings. We also can't ignore the role of sheer boredom. Some people just don't have enough going on in their own lives, so they latch onto the conflicts of others for entertainment. Drama is exciting. It's unpredictable. It gives people something to talk about, something to feel passionate about. Instead of addressing their own problems, they focus on someone else's. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the online world. Certain YouTubers, for instance, make an entire career out of commenting on drama they have no involvement in. And no, I'm not going to mention any by name because I'm not interested in inserting myself in unnecessary drama. But why do they do this? Well, because it's easy. Drama gets clicks, clicks get views, and views translate to money. There's no deep mystery there. But when we shift our focus to real life, when we examine the friend who always stirs the pot, or the coworker who can't resist gossiping about situations that don't involve them, it raises a more complex question. What are they really getting out of it? For some, it's about belonging. Picking a side in a conflict, even one that has nothing to do with them, makes them feel included. It gives them a sense of identity. They aren't just watching from the sidelines. They're part of the story. And being find satisfaction in fueling the fire, in making things worse just to see what happens. They might not even realize they do it. It's just a habit, a pattern they followed for years. But what are the consequences when people insert themselves into drama that isn't theirs? They create unnecessary tension. They escalate conflicts that might have otherwise died down. They hurt relationships, often without realizing it, because they weren't meant to be involved in the first place. And yet, despite all of this, it continues. Why? Well, because at the end of the day, drama is a powerful force. It draws people in like a magnet. It offers an escape, a sense of purpose, a fleeting taste of significance. And for those who feel they lack control, importance, or excitement in their own lives, inserting themselves in drama might seem like the easiest way to fill that void. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please remember to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thank you. But the real question when it comes to this is it worth it? For those who constantly insert themselves into drama, the initial rush might feel good. Being in the middle of something exciting, having people listen to them, feeling like their opinion actually matters. But what happens after that? The moment is going to pass. The argument is likely going to fade. And they're going to be left looking for the next controversy to jump into. It's a cycle, and it never truly satisfies. Over time, this behavior can take a toll. People begin to see them as instigators, troublemakers, or even manipulators. Relationships that could have been built on trust and authenticity get replaced with suspicion and exhaustion. No one wants to confide in someone who can't resist turning every issue into a spectacle. No one trusts a person who is always in the middle of something that never concerned them in the first place. And there's also the emotional cost. People who insert themselves into drama often find themselves carrying stress that was never theirs to begin with. They get tangled in conflicts. They waste energy defending positions that weren't even originally theirs. inserting